Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Peter Parker and we are in the month of April of the year 2017. Today our lesson is finding volume and the dimensions of the object. So here is our setup. Container, dimensions, which is length, width, height, volume, and this is the formula. Volume equals length times width times height. And then we're going to do a depiction of the actual box that we're going to be identifying the volume from. So here is our container. It's going to be a, what do you call that? A blueberry waffles box. So let's measure this one first. So we're going to measure our length. And if we look at this right here, our length is going to be from, we're going to do this in inches today. 9.5 inches. So the length, I'm going to write it here where it says length, 9 and 5 inches. Now we're going to measure the width, and let's look at this box. The width is going to be here on the side, my friends. And let's just round this to, it's 2.5 again. We're going to make it into 3 just to make it our problem easier. So now this is going to be, the width is 3 inches. Now we got to measure the height. So our box, if you remember when you go to the doctor, the height is when you're standing up. So our height is 4. Sorry, let me focus my camera in the right place. 4 and 5 inches, right? So we have our dimensions, which are, you know, another word for dimensions is we can say they're measurements. Measurements. Okay, now all we have to do is plug in all the numbers. Here's the volume equals the length we said is 9 and 5 inches times the width, which is 3, times the height, which is 4 and 5/10. So there you have it, my friends. Now I want you to remember something when we do this, because we said three-dimensional shape, because this is going to be in inches. So that means when we receive the answer for this in inches, it's going to equal cubic inches. So you need to write it in this manner. That will say cubic inches. Now you got to solve. So we're going to multiply 9 and 5/10 times 3. And that will be the answer for these two. So 3 times 5 equals 15. You carry 1 over. 3 times 9 equals 27. And 1 equals 28. And I notice that we have 1 decimal point right here. On this one we have 0 decimal points. So the answer must have 1 decimal point. So let's give it to it. There you go. So now we found the area. So volume equals now 28, oh, not there, that's a decimal point, 28 and 5/10 of inches times 4 and 5 tenths of an inch. So here's what we do now. This is our multiplication. So I'm going to make this multiplication vertical. Okay, and I'm going to erase that second part from there, because I'm going to make it vertical. So my friends, for this, because we have 2 digits multiplying the above number, we have to have 2 answers. 1, 2. So let's do the 5. Once again, when we work with dealing with decimals, we know that on the number on the top we have 1 decimal. On the factor, on the second factor we have 1 decimal. Okay. So our answer must have 2 decimals. Okay, my friends, let's multiply. 5 times 5 equals 25. You carry 2 over. 5 times 8 equals 40 plus 2 equals 42. We carry 4 over. 5 times 2 equals 10 plus 4 equals 14. There is our first number multiplied. Now we're multiplying now 4. Because this is 4/10, we're going to write a 0 here. Okay? So 4 times 5 equals 20. We carry 2 over. 4 times 8 is 32. plus 2 equals 34. So we carry 3 over. And 4 times 2 equals 8 plus 3 equals 11. Now the answer should be, we're going to add up this total. And we say 5, 2, 8, 2, and 1. Now, because we know that this answer has to have this number of decimals, we're going to go 1, 2. So there's your answer, my friends. So the volume, so when you write volume here, let me write it on this column because I don't have any more room on the bottom. So the volume equals 128 and 5 tenths, no, 25, I'm sorry. It's 25 hundredths. So that is the volume. But because we have 3 dimensions, it has to be in cubic inches, my friends. Cubic inches. So once again, this is how you find the dimensions of a rectangular prism, which is an actual box of Lego of waffles. Here are the dimensions or measurements. This is the formula for area, for volume. And this is the procedure to show you work. If I had time, I will check my multiplication with division to see if the answer is correct. But right now, because I don't want these videos to be too long, I'm going to leave it like that. So the total is this. Now it says you have to write a container's description. Well, let's just do that. So I know my box of waffles has one face like that. And then I have to make it look like a prism. Okay, so that's how you do a prism right here. We stretch these lines this way. Okay, and what I don't have to draw the waffles on it, but I can write the dimensions. 9 and 5 inches will be the length. The width will be 3 inches. And the height will be 4 and 5 inches. My friends, this math is fun and it's easy. If you practice, if you pause the video and start solving problems. Practice, correct practice makes it better. I know you can do it, my friends. You are powerful learners. Practice and watch the video again as many times as you need to. Signing out, Peter Parker.